Hey, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Well, I came down today checking on the cows, and I've got a section of fence down here. So never a dull moment on the farm. As you can see, the fence was hooked to this tree, which has since died and fallen over and taken the fence with it. So I'm going to repair this today, so come along with me for all the fun. Well, having a farm ain't all fun and games. And you come across things like this. I came down this morning and this, what used to be a tree, when I built the fence many years ago, it was alive and it was connected up to the fence from there across to here and then over. And as you can see, this thing has died and fallen down. So the fence is down. I'm surprised the cows are not out. But even if they got out, they'd be in this bigger pasture here. This is our back pasture where the woods are. So I'm going to try to repair this fence. There's always something to do on the farm. As you can see, the fence comes up this kind of creek line here. Comes over, it's nailed to that tree, and then it goes over here. It was nailed to this tree and then across. However, that is no longer. So I need to pull this off of this tree, and probably what I'll do, instead of making this jog, I'll just go straight from this cedar over here that it's connected to, straight across. You may be able to see this mound here. I might have mentioned this before, but this used to be a golf course down in here, believe it or not. This was Putnam County's, I think, very first and one and only golf course back in the 1940s or 50s maybe. So this mound here is a tee area, and these are all over this farm down here in the woods. There's one right down there. You can kind of follow them around. It was a 9-hole par 3 golf course. So that's what this weird little mound here is. So I'll go straight from this tree here right across to that cedar, and we'll go right across tee number 1. So the first thing I need to do is get the wire off of this tree, which shouldn't be a big deal since it's pretty much dead and rotten. Charlie's down here helping me out. Let me get my gloves. Hey, something in that glove. Get my gloves. All right, so I've got my handy dandy fence pliers, which you can't do without if you're working on fence. They have a like a beak area here, a point that is just made for getting under these staples and pulling those out. Try to pick these up so they don't get on the ground and a cow step on them or I run over them. That's one. No, now I'm tangled up in it. Here's another one here. All right. So what I'm doing is see the staple here, this beak piece of the fence pliers will go right up under there, and then you just kind of pound it in underneath the staple, and as you're hitting it you kind of pull up, and that will bring that up, and you see it's coming right out. Like I said, I'm trying to grab these so they don't get on the ground. Okay, so I've got those 2 bottom wires out. Let me work on these top wires here. Well, Looks like there's only a little bit hanging on up there. So this wire's already out. There's my staple in the rotten wood. So let me break that off and grab it before it gets lost. And then there's 2 staples here. This one's pretty much out. Okay. And then I gotta get this one out over here. All right. So there we go. All of the wire is down. Now, I don't trip over all this vines and stuff that are here. I'm gonna pull this log out of the way. Hopefully it's not very heavy. And I can just manhandle it here. All right, let's see if I can get this thing out of my way. Pretty rotten. That's why it fell over. Oh yeah, it's light. But it's still connected down there at the end. Let's see. Come on. I think it's caught on the vines. There we go. All right. Now what I need to do is get these, get it off of this T-post here. And then I can stretch it straight across. Let me go get my pliers again. All right, here we're just gonna bend these around. Maybe I can do it without even using the pliers. Okay, there's one off of there. Let's see. There's 2. Let's see. There's 3. And let me see if I can get this last one off. There we go. All right. Now what I want to do is just pull this wire tight, or at least one of them, and then I'll, I don't know if I can get that T-post out or not, but then I will just put T-posts across here and reconnect the wire. Let's see if I can pull this tight. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll do good. So what I'll do is get my fence stretcher and stretch that around if I can. All right. I don't know if I can get this on the outside of the tree. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. All right, let me see if I can get this one hooked over here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get this one around like that or not. Let's see. There we go. Now let's see if I can get this in here. Okay. Whoop, got my finger in there. All right, that looks good. That's good for now. That gives me my line for my T-post, where I want to put my T-post. So the way the stretcher works is it's got little teeth on it here. Here's an example of one that pull back. It's upside down, so it's hard to see, but it pulls back and then it grabs a hold of the wire. Same thing here. And there's one over here. So I grabbed this wire and then I connected my loose wire onto here, and then there's a ratchet here that just cranks and stretches your wire. So that's really all it is to this, but it gives you a good nice stretch on your wire there. So if we look down through there, it's going to be hard to see, but you see how nice and tight that top wire is. So let me drive some T-posts in, and we'll be well on our way to getting this fixed. So let's see, maybe one right here. Fortunately, this ground seems to be pretty soft. Okay, that's good. That's the first one. Let me do one about right. Yeah, maybe I can get away with three. Maybe one about right here. Now the key to this post driver is to let it do the work. Lift up on it. It's weighted. I don't know how much this thing weighs, 16 pounds. So you lift up on it and you slam it down and you let it, you basically kind of let loose of it on the downstroke so that it's doing the pounding and you're not The only thing you have to be careful with on this is that you don't go too far up and come off the top of the post, because that's bad news. And what I'm doing is driving the post in down past the auger, the flats on the bottom. Is that straight? It looks like I'm leaning back a little bit. Alright, that's probably good. Alright. Yeah, that's probably good. And now I'm going to do one more here. Let me see if I can get this post up. Now, another nice thing about these T-post drivers is you can pull posts up with them if they're not in the ground too far and too stuck. So I'll wiggle this bad boy around a little bit, try to get it loose, and then what you do is you slide your T-post driver over it, and first of all you put it on the right way. So you know you got your notches on this side of the T-post, so you slide this over like this, and then these will catch on the other side, and it'll give you something to lift from. Yep, that one doesn't want to move. Let me wiggle it around some more. Well, let's see what we got now. And I'm trying to lift with my legs, not my back. There we go. My legs. There we go. All right. Hey, this one's missing the flats on the bottom of it. Well, that's okay. We can use it anyway. Let me get another one. All right. That looks about good. Let's see how many feet I have between these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's close enough. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's close enough. And if it starts doing like it's doing here, twisting a bit, you can use this end of the T-post driver to twist it around a bit. There we go. And straighten it up. Come on off of there now. It's not easy slinging a 16-pound thing around. right, got my posts in. So now I'm going to try to stretch this wire across, and I think I've got enough that I can pull here and get it right in here, and then still be able to get to this side of the fence over here. So let me hook in here. Maybe I can do it this way and you can see better. You can see the clamps better. So what I'm going to do is pull this over, put this wire through the clamp here, and I'm going to try to get it as far over this way as I can so that my wire will go up against this tree. So I got it in there, pull that closed. Now I come over here and connect this one to the other side. I can get it in there. Okay, now I just need to start cranking and tighten that up. So let's see how this works. Yeah, see how it's pulling that wire around, and that's what I want, is up against that tree. That way I can nail to it when it gets tight. Nail to the tree, that is. Okay, that's probably tight enough. Plenty good. So I went and got my staples. I may try to reuse the ones I pulled out, but I like these staples because they're barbed staples. Excuse me, barbed staples, which have these little barbs on them. Go figure. Barbed staples would have barbs on it that keeps them from coming back out. So I'm gonna at least put one in here, like maybe right here. All right, and I don't want to hammer that down too tight because you can break your wire if you pound on it too much. Let me see if I can dig one of these old staples out of my pocket. Hey, these were also barbed, so that's good. I'll put another one here. Okay. Now I should be able to let the tension off of this and everything stay tight. So let's see. Let's see. Come on. There we go. And then this just slides up and pull that off. Loosen this. Pull that out if it hasn't tightened up too much around there. Let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, there we go. All right, that worked out well. So now I just need to do it to the other 3 wires and we'll be good to go. All right, I think that's got it. Come on. All right. Okay, there we go. I think that's got it good. That cedar will grow into that wire as you see it's doing now. Now I need to go and just clamp those to the posts. Now I'm on the other side of the fence, and I'm going to use some of these clamps. This is like a barrel of monkeys trying to get these things. I don't know if as a kid if you ever played with the barrel of monkeys, which had like little monkeys with hooks on their hands. So basically what this does is it just holds the wire to the pole. And it doesn't have to be very strong. It basically comes around the backside, sits over the top of the wire like this. And then you bend it over. I'll show you that. You just need to take screwdrivers, or they do make a little tool, but you just stick it in here, and then you just twist it around like that, and there you go. It's got that wire connected up to the post. So I'm going to do that to all of these wires. All right, that's got it. So now we can see the end result going down through there, and it's all repaired. So the cows are not going to be getting out of that. Good deal.